I'm not particularly fond of holidays, especially March 8. This feeling stems from a negative experience I had on Women's Day last year. I had come to the realization that it was important to congratulate my girlfriend at the time, Lena. We had been dating for about 8 months, and I saw our relationship as quite serious. Unfortunately, I was unaware that Lena didn't feel the same way. She was undeniably beautiful, but also quite demanding. I had even considered her as a potential wife. Initially, I had decided against splurging on expensive gifts. I feared that she would become accustomed to it, and it would be difficult to maintain such a standard. I wanted her to understand that a relationship is not merely a one-sided game. I knew she wanted the latest model of a phone, but it wasn't part of my plan to spend such a large sum of money. Instead, I thought a bracelet, along with a bouquet and a nice dinner, would suffice as a meaningful gesture. I didn't hide the fact that my gift was simpler compared to her expectations. A week before March 8, Lena informed me that her mother had asked her to visit because her grandmother was ill and they were unsure how much time she had left. All the relatives were gathering there. Of course, I had no objections to her going. It's important, and we can celebrate together on the 9th or 10th when you come back. It's about a 6 to 7 hour journey from my town, so we'll have to leave early in the morning. By the 9th, we'll be sitting at the table, I replied. I silently thanked the universe that Lena hadn't invited me to join her, and I spent the holiday as a bachelor, watching TV and indulging in chips. On the 9th, I went to get an oil change. I decided to visit an acquaintance on the other side of town. There was a large complex there. On the right side, you could get an oil change, and on the left side, you could satisfy your hunger. Inside the complex, there was a lovely coffee shop, and the main entrance led to a hotel. It all seemed quite nice. I started to share my excitement with my friend, saying, "I've never been here before." He responded, "Neither have I. It's beautiful. And they serve magical coffee," pointing towards the cafe. "They also have the most delicious pastries. You should give them a try. Right now, they are renovating something there, so you have to enter through the hotel lobby." I nodded, thinking I understood. While they worked on my car, I planned to grab a snack from the cafe. I called Lenka and asked, "How are things going? And how is Grandma?" She replied, "She seems okay, but I'm really happy that we could all get together. It's wonderful to have dinner as a family. So what are you up to?" While waiting for her response, I explained, "I'm spending some time with my car while you're away. When do you think you'll be back?" Lenka informed me, "I should be back by tonight. My third cousin and his family are heading in my direction, so they'll give me a ride. I can't give you the exact time yet." I said my goodbyes, expressing how much I was looking forward to her return, and ended the call. My car had already arrived, but I needed to use the restroom first. I thought it would be cleaner and more pleasant to use the cafe's facilities, so I headed there. On my way back, I brought 2 coffees and 2 scones with me to treat the mechanic. The place had a decent ambience, with a cozy room, chairs, and spacious stairs. I headed upstairs and reached the reception desk where some cheerful girls greeted me. The convenience of being able to stroll to the cafe in your bathrobe in the morning was quite delightful. As I climbed the stairs, I casually observed the surroundings until a couple appeared on the steps. Initially, they didn't catch my interest, so I turned around with the intention to leave. However, at that moment, a familiar voice echoed through the air. "Come on, take a picture of me with my new phone," the girl exclaimed. The man responded by asking if they should take it there. The girl assured him it was the right spot and urged him to proceed. She mentioned her desire to visit a restaurant, and the man named one of the most lavish establishments in our city, which filled her with delight. Although my companions seemed vaguely familiar, I couldn't quite place them. Curiosity got the better of me, prompting me to backtrack a few steps. That's when I realized I hadn't been mistaken. Lena was in an embrace with some guy. I couldn't comprehend what I was witnessing and only snapped back to my senses when the guy began shouting. In a fit of emotion, I instinctively threw my coffee at him, though thankfully it wasn't scalding hot. My actions left the guy stunned, his eyes bulging as he glanced back and forth between Lena and me. Without saying another word, I turned on my heels and made my way towards the exit. "Don't keep the restaurant waiting," I uttered as a parting remark. This betrayal was something I never anticipated, and from the looks of it, Lena hadn't expected to encounter me in this particular corner of the world either. As I drove off, I pondered the importance of timely bathroom visits. Thanks to this unexpected revelation, I learned that my girlfriend, or rather, ex-girlfriend, was willing to do or say anything for the sake of an expensive gift, even if it meant being hurtful. It's truly disheartening to encounter such individuals.